So as you can see, I got myself a new camera. This is my new camera face. Or maybe this. Something like that though. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and another video. So yeah, I got myself a Nikon FE with the 50mm f1.2, and it's one of the very few cameras that doesn't have the model number or name on the front. It's around the back here, so you can't really tell. But I mean, it does look pretty good, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm going to set that down before I drop it. As some of you may know, at the start of this year, I got my first ever film camera, and so far I've been loving using it. It's an early edition Yashica Mat, in case you didn't know. I've loved the medium format shots I've been able to get, and I do intend to shoot a lot more with it. But it's definitely a slower process, and you are more limited with the shots per roll, which normally I don't really mind. I think it suits my style of shooting, but sometimes I just want to quickly take the camera out and get a few shots. So I thought getting a 35mm camera would be a good idea and would fit in nicely alongside the medium format camera when I wanted to go and shoot film. So I did some research and started looking into them. There's a huge selection obviously of 35mm cameras, but I narrowed it down to a few, and specifically the Nikon FE. And after a few failed eBay auctions, I finally got one. And about a month ago, the postman dropped it off at my door. So after waiting a couple more days till I got some film delivered, I loaded it into the camera, and there was nothing else to do but go out, take some shots, and hope that everything worked as it should. How's that?
Sure.
another little composition. To be fair, you actually spotted this one. This little cottage that we've taken it's a little tin cottage sort of thing actually. It's made out of metal. We've already taken a couple of photos of it. We're just on a wander around trying to sort of finish this roll, because it turns out 36 photos
is a lot.
Is a lot. I'm not really trying to perfect too many of them because I still don't know if the camera and lens is working completely as it should, so not wasting too much time. But through the trees, a little bit of a green and red cottage, pretty vibrant, kind of cool. So see if we can get a little snap.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did read a lot of people when they were leaving like reviews and stuff and just talking about this Nikon FE that the shutter was actually relatively quiet. Now I'm coming from the Yashica Mat, which has a kind of an underwhelming shutter. It's still kind of nice, but definitely not loud. This one has got a good bit of a slap to it. A nice shutter sound. I kind of like it, and then just winding it too. It's just like. There's just something, yeah, it feels good too. I heard that the quality of it was very good, and yeah, it definitely is full metal. Everything just clicks and moves as you would want it to. Yeah, pretty happy with using it so far. It's fun to use. So overall, I'd say I'm pretty damn happy with the results. I had no idea whether the camera or the lens worked. I mean, obviously the eBay listing said that both were in very good condition and worked well. Obviously when I got them and opened them up, they're super clean, both the lens and the camera. Pretty excellent condition, I'd say, but you really have no idea until you get those scans back. And that was also after this mistake. Oh dear. Oh dear. So I was taking the film out, or trying to take the film out of the Nikon here, and I done the little procedure, winded it back, opened the little door, and the film was still stretched across. So yeah, I'll be very surprised if at least some of the photos, if not all of them, are almost ruined. Good first roll. Yeah, that mistake. Not sure what happened there. Luckily, I only lost a few frames at the start of the roll. I think it may have affected a few others. So yeah, I was pretty lucky there. I think I'll probably turn off all the lights next time I try to take the roll out, just to make sure I get it right a few times, because yeah, not feeling super confident about that for the next roll. But yeah, pretty happy with the results. I was shooting in auto the entire time because I wanted to see how the meter would work, and I didn't mind if there was mistakes on the first roll because, again, I didn't even know if any of the photos were going to turn out. So yeah, I tried the auto mode and the meter worked pretty well for most of the shots. So yeah, that's quite handy. I had read when I was looking into this camera that the meter is very good, so I wasn't too worried about that, and yeah, it worked for pretty much all the shots. I was very interested to see the difference in 35mm and 120 that I had been shooting previously. Obviously, when you're editing photos in Lightroom and you zoom in a little bit, you can tell the difference. 120 obviously is a lot more detail, but I didn't get the biggest scans on this roll of 35mm because, again, I didn't know if any of them were going to turn out, and it's more expensive to get the bigger TIFF scans. So I got smaller scans this time, and when you look at the picture as a whole, I'm pretty happy with it. I think they look good. Obviously, when you zoom in, like I said, it's not as detailed as 120, but maybe in future, the next roll, I'll get the bigger scans, and then I can sort of compare and see what the difference actually is, because I have heard a lot of people sort of say the detail is just too low in 35mm and they don't really like it for that reason. Yeah, I'm happy with the pictures, but I'm interested to see when you get the full size scans of both, just how much difference there actually is. So maybe I'll do that in a future video if any of you are interested in that. I am, so I'll probably do it anyway. Also, Kodak Gold looks super nice. I literally didn't really have to do much to them images at all, apart from just lower the highlights a little bit. I'm really happy with how it renders those colors. I haven't shot it on 120 yet, and I will very soon. But on 35mm looks really nice. I have actually ordered a few more rolls of it because pretty sure it'll probably be the colored film I'll be using the most. But I definitely will be trying out some others because that's the fun thing about 35mm. There's a lot more choice when it comes to film. There's almost too much choice. There's so many different options. But that's always a good thing. By the way, I know there is a lot of banter in the YouTube photography world when it comes to Nikon. Honestly, I have no idea what it's really about or where it all started from, and I'm pretty sure it isn't really aimed at the old Nikon film cameras. I don't know, maybe you can let me know below what the reason for that is, but I've really enjoyed using this one so far, and it just feels like a really solid piece of kit, which is also what I read on reviews and all the different things I've been researching before I bought it. So yeah, pretty happy with it. And it's also a pretty good looking camera, I think. So yeah, if any of you know, maybe let me know why everybody be hating on Nikon, but anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on the camera for now. I have shot another roll of Fuji Color C200 since. I haven't got the scans back from that roll yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing it and also seeing how another film renders colors and stuff too. But yeah, I will be using the Nikon in future videos, probably alongside the Yashica, just to allow me to get some more shots, and a different aspect ratio is nice as well. But yeah. If any of you guys have used a Nikon FE or Nikon FE2 or any other 35mm film camera, feel free to let me know your experience in the comments, what you think of it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this one. So hopefully this was maybe helpful in some way or other. Not sure how it would be, but hopefully you enjoyed it anyway. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Maybe consider subscribing if you want to see more. We have got a little trip coming in the next few days, so hopefully I can make a nice photo vlog out of it, or at least get some nice shots. Yeah, as we always say, take it easy. Don't be a stranger. I guess I'll sit the Nikon beside the crew here. Slowly building up a little collection. Quite happy with that.